Assassin's Creed, the game series about a bunch of people cosplaying as what normally would be considered edgelords, but since it's white, it looks cool and you get a pass. I have been a fan of the franchise since the first game, and as such, I have quite a few opinions on the series as a whole, but rather bore you with an hour-long rant dedicated to each individual game, I'm gonna burn through each title in the series in 10 words or less. Major releases only, DLC storylines are not applicable. Also, I take everything into consideration with these games, and that includes story, visuals, gameplay, etc, etc. So put up your hoods and take a leap of faith with me as we jump into Assassin's Creed. Everyone starts somewhere. Surprisingly well voice acted, but more of a mobile game. Forgettable? It's a me, copyright infringement. Ugly 2D platformer that has no reason to exist. Gee, I wonder what's gonna happen. What a twist! Future past aliens try to stop 2012 apocalypse. America! There's a girl in this one. Oldest case of stolen identity ever.
Yar, fiddly dee, you are a pirate.
Ubisoft, just make your Templar game already. A surprisingly well-made mobile app. I have so many conflicting emotions. Why do you tease us so?
There's little more gory a thing than living in Victorian England.
Great music, stunning visuals, boring story. Old man Russian sniper is best assassin. A murder club is born from a father's grieving. And that is all of them, at least until Assassin's Creed Odyssey comes out, and we'll get to that in a minute. But I know the real reason why you wanted to watch this in the first place, that is to see what I think is the best and the worst, so here are my top and bottom 3 games. Number 3, Assassin's Creed Chronicles Russia. As far as the Chronicle games are concerned, this is the best of the bunch. I love the setting, I love the gameplay and the art style, and as a whole, this is just an awesome experience. I love the lead character, Nikolai, and honestly, the way it weaves the previous Chronicles games into its story just makes me so happy. If you're a fan of platformers at all, this is definitely a recommendation. Number 2, Assassin's Creed Unity. Oh boy, I can hear the mob outside my door right now. I was part of the crowd that hated this game when it first came out due to all the bugs, but playing it over again and experiencing it without all the hassle, honestly, I was shocked how much I liked it. The story is well written, the plot is solid and easy to follow, and the game as a whole feels like it was shot like a movie. The cinematography in this game is brilliant, the voice acting is superb, and the characters, oh man, the characters. I love them so much, and I wish that this was the game that the movie was based off of. Does it have its flaws? Absolutely, so does every game. But for the story, this is one of those classics that I just love to experience again and again. Number 1, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. In my opinion, the best of all the Assassin's Creed franchise. This is where they hit their stride and hit their pinnacle of talent and ability. The story is good, following the exploits of our favorite Italian assassin. It introduces new mechanics while honoring the old ones. The plot is good, the modern day plot is good, and the twist ending is one heck of a cliffhanger. This is, in my opinion, as good as the series ever got, before they started getting convoluted in storytelling and beginning to stink of repetitive stagnation. There is no overcomplicated maps, fewer guns, and more actual focus on assassins. The game isn't perfect by any means, and does look a bit dated, but it's still my absolute favorite of Assassin's Creed. Now that we've got my gushing fanboyism out of the way, let's turn to what people actually enjoy watching on YouTube, and that's watching someone gripe about something they possibly like, or seeing someone rage at something they absolutely hate. So here's the bottom 3 of Assassin's Creed. Number 3, Assassin's Creed Rogue. This is a personal nitpick of mine, but heck, it's my list, so tough luck. I hated this game in its entirety. The characters are boring, the writing is all over the place, they shoehorned more ship segments, and worst of all, it is not an Assassin's Creed game. This is a game about Templars, and is written in such a way that the assassins come out looking as fanatical as other Templars do in all the other games. It's ridiculous. If you want to make a Templar game, just make a Templar game. You have several games that have not been involved with assassins, being kicked out of the assassins, being betrayed by the assassins. We get it. Just make your Templar game and try to be concise with your series. The only reason this game isn't nearly as low as I feel it should be is because the game itself is at least functional. It looks decent, and that's about it. Number 2, Assassin's Creed Discovery. What could be considered the prelude to the Assassin's Creed Chronicles series, this game just sucks. It's cramped on a small screens, the visuals are worse than the Altair Chronicles, and honestly, the game provides nothing to the series as a whole. And if I'm being nitpicky, the fact that there are no subtitles really sets me off. And finally, number 1 worst Assassin's Creed game, Assassin's Creed Pirates. What is everybody's obsession with ship battles? This mobile app was strictly made to pump more money out of fans who enjoyed Black Flag. The majority of the game, you're steering a ship that takes up a third of the screen on an already small screen. Not to mention, there are in-app purchases, which only cements this as the worst game in the franchise. Yes, it's free to play, but we've got better pirate ship steering simulators. It's called Sid Meier's Pirates, a much older game that honestly is 10 times better. You play a pirate, you have a ship, you steer the ship, and it looks visually appealing. This game just sucks. And now we come to the section of the review that is more aligned with the actual title. This is a little less scripted and more of an off-the-cuff thing, but here I'm going to go into detail as to why I think Assassin's Creed Odyssey is going to ultimately suck as an Assassin's Creed game. Because it takes place in Greece, and you are playing a Spartan. You're playing a character that looks absolutely nothing like any of the assassins ever have in any of the previous games. You can see a little assassin symbol on his helmet somewhere, but that is pretty much it. I don't know what the plot's about. I don't know anything about the world. I just know there's super ways that this can go bad. Super ways for this to just be terrible. Especially coming off the heels of Assassin's Creed Origins, which, by the way, Assassin's Creed Origins, if you're going to go through all the trouble to give us a setup on how Assassins got started, and then have that just be nothing. Like, you went nowhere with it. You did nothing with the whole Origins thing. This could literally be, could be placed anywhere else in time, any place else in time, and it would have been fine. There's no reason for it to be what it is. But that this is not a total review on Assassin's Creed Origins. I'm not even going to get into that. Shut up, phone. Here's the thing. Spartans, as far as I can tell, were not known for their stealth. They were known for getting in, getting the job done, and getting out. They were warriors. They were powerful fighters. And the assassins, linking back into what I said about Origins, the assassins were all about hiding in the shadows, manipulating things from the sidelines, being unseen. It is in their very tenets to not be seen and to not bring a reproach or whatever back on the order. Spartans are way out in front. They've got a gigantic spear and a gigantic shield, which, by the way, let me actually look this up real quick. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Yeah, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, blah, blah, blah. Guy does not have his shield. Spartans were known for their shield and for their spear. This guy has a long spear, and I guess it's a shorter spear. It might be a dagger. I don't know. He looks absolutely nothing like an assassin. There's red in his outfit. So what? That doesn't mean anything. If anything, there should be more white in his outfit, but there's not. And then we get to the biggest problem that I have. It is set in Greece. It is set in that era. You can even see a statue of, I think, Neptune behind him. So help me if they don't actually put mythological creatures or references in this game, I'm going to swear off Assassin's Creed entirely. I don't care anymore. Because whenever you say Greek and you're a nerd, 9 times out of 10, you're thinking Greek mythology. You're thinking of the Chimera. You're thinking of Chimera may not even be the right one. I don't know. The Hydra, the gods, Zeus, all those things. They need to be in this game, even if they're just constructs made by the Apple of Eden or whatever other technology they want to pull out of the ether now to have as an artifact. Because in the Assassin's Creed games, we've seen the power that those artifacts have. They have been able to create holographic constructs that have physical form that can attack you. If they don't make it to where we're seeing illusions, basically, of these mythological creatures, then why are you having it in Greece? There's no reason to have it in Greece. And why do you have, like, I realize that you fully just jump ship on the whole background of the ancient ones, the precursors, and all that. You've pretty much just ignored them in the series so far. Why are you going to Greece now, where you've already established as some of these characters who are precursors to have Roman names? Juno. I don't know what they're doing. I don't think they know what they're doing. What can make Assassin's Creed Odyssey great? Explain why the heck we have a Spartan with no shield as an assassin in a group of people who are not assassins. If he's not a Spartan, okay, cool. But he sure as heck looks like one. Or that's just, I'm so frustrated right now. It is actually causing me to stutter. But if you, I need to get off this topic. Okay, let me know down below what you think of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. What do you think they will do? What do you think would make this game great? Because perfectly honest, they have jumped ship on everything pertaining to Assassin's Creed. Now they're just murder hobos with a club name and a emblem title. That's it. There's, at this point, with everything that's happened in every part of the series, there is next to no difference between Assassins and Templars. They both technically want the same thing. It's just different philosophy views on how they get to that goal. Because consistency is just not something that Ubisoft is wanting to do with this series. But that's just my opinion. Let me know what you think down below, and until next time, this is Drill88 signing out.